is a little difficult for me personally, but and it's quite different from what my videos usually are. But that is going to be a very, very slow, slow, and cupped whisper ramble, cupped whisper ramble. I don't technically have a preference when I'm watching ASMR as to the cadence, the speaking cadence of the person filming, but sometimes when I am watching a video that's like slow whispers, there's a certain element, I think, that comes out when you're speaking at this tempo. There's like the natural mouth sounds that are mixed with that, and the lack of like wind noises coming from them breathing because of the cupped, your hand being cupped over it. It's so relaxing, so relaxing, so relaxing. But I will say, it is not until I have tried it out for myself that I realize I genuinely don't know how those ASMR artists are fucking breathing. Like, because every time I breathe, I have to like look away and come back because I'm so scared it's going to blow into the mic. Blow into the mic. But yeah. So let's get on with the video. Let's get on with the video. First thing I'm going to touch upon is actually one that I forgot to mention in my last video where I came back and somebody actually mentioned this in the comments and it reminded me, so thank you. But if you did not notice, I dyed my hair. Not only dyed it, but also got a French perm. While I was abroad, while I was traveling abroad. Um, it's this like neutral, neither leaning warm Asia, when you have when you have curly or wavy hair, and it also being black, it kind of gives off old lady, because a lot of older women in Asia, they perm their hair into these it's usually a lot tighter curls compared to what I have now, but it gives the illusion of having more volume, which makes it quite popular. Naturally, I have very straight Asian hair, as you have probably seen on my previous videos. And the only, God, I wish that my hair grew faster, because you can also see the progression of my hair growth from my backlog of videos, but I had gotten it cut. I had cut it to extremely short around a year ago. So it was originally past my chest, and I got it cut to around here, like my jawline. It was the shortest I've ever gone, I believe. And within a year, I genuinely thought it could reach at least to my armpit, but no, it got to shoulder length, and I was so mad because usually my hair grows quite fast, and I don't know if it was the fact that having it so short made it seem like it was growing slower, but needless to say, I think when I got this done, it was barely reaching my armpits. So I with the girls, it's evidently a little bit shorter, but what can I say? That's just the way things turned out. My ideal hair length would be a little bit past my chest, because I don't really like having extremely long or long hair. I think once it gets past your chest, it just it becomes a hassle, and maybe some people enjoy that look, or they prefer that look, which is, to each their own. But personally, I like it when you can consider it long, but a couple inches off would get you to mid-length. I just think it looks the best, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I have quite on this camera. I don't know if you can tell. I realize I'm not speaking as slow as I said I would, so I'm going to slow down a little. I don't know if you can tell, but on camera or in real life, my face is leaning more square shaped. I don't think I have a round face, but my temples protrude a little bit, and my jaw. I have Sorry, I had to mute for you guys to see. But my jaw is quite prominent. semester you have a fall quarter, a winter quarter, and a spring quarter. A spring quarter. Generally, you can take more classes. You get to take more classes, but it's also you feel a little bit more rushed. You feel a bit more rushed because the term goes by very quickly. Me personally, I would rather, that's a trade-off that I'm willing to make because I love learning about different things. I love learning about different things, and I think this would be a brilliant opportunity to do that I would definitely not get in the semester system. So I'm quite happy. I have not really started packing yet, obviously, because I still have quite a bit of time. But another reason is that I think the majority of what I need I probably already own. So there's really not that much for me to buy when it comes to decorating, like wall decor or like room decor. I'm also quite minimalistic. My style is more minimal, I guess you could say that. So I don't know. I'm probably not going to get that much stuff. Just the essentials like a shower caddy, like a fan, maybe a lamp, mattress topper. That's a necessity, honestly. Like shower shoes, like all of those things. I already own at home, so I'm not gonna bother to go out and buy another set. There's no point in doing that. I think some of my friends got like a kettle, or like a Brita water filter. I don't know if I'm going to get those. I feel like it's kind of pointless. Maybe a kettle might be useful, but even then, we have one at home. I'll just take the one from my house because we don't really use it anyways. We just all drink bottled water. That was actually my plan, but in case you need to make like a late night ramen, or I don't know, need hot water for medication or something like that, then it would be useful to have. It would be useful to have. I'm so sorry if my speaking cadence keeps speeding up as I talk for longer and longer periods of time. I am trying my best things